You asked for it, we delivered.
I was about ready to get going, and you took me by storm, man.
Man, I'm feeling good today.
Wow.
I'm feeling good today.
All right. Well, I'm opening this particular video with a little bit, just a hint of not resentment, a little bit of why did I do such a thing? Why did I say I would do 5? Why?
You know, I'm really glad that you said that you did, and you came and you pulled through with it.
Now that I'm looking at 5 glasses on the bar top for a Friday blind, I'm like, I said that in a little bit of haste and excitement.
You did. Well, I'm still excited. I don't know about you, but we're about to see where the barrel double.
It is.
Barrel double.
It is. This is a double oak bourbon show. That's what we got here.
We haven't done one of these in like a year or two, I think.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
I pulled up the last video to see what things we actually put in it, and I don't even remember what's in this one.
I think at this point we just get going here and not even say what we have in it, because Kyle will be showing the bottles up on the screen anyways. So you guys are going to be surprised, maybe.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I try to keep them mainstream. Let's put that. I didn't put Peerless Double Oak in it.
Right.
It's a big dog. It's like $100 or something like that. I try to put more mainstream because we're trying to see where the new barrel release Double Oak comes out, how it fares, and it's in a $55 price category.
I will say, I think all these are about $60 or less.
Yeah, it should be about that.
Just about $60.
Yeah, then that's what we were looking for. All right, but
nothing above 100 proof? No, there is.
I didn't even look at proof.
The highest proof is 106. So we're not doing like cast strength. We're not doing barrel proof. Nothing like that.
Right.
Trying to keep it fair.
Beautiful.
Fair here.
Wonderful. I guess I'm excited. I love it already. I mean, there's really something to say about the aromas that come out of a glass on a double oaked bourbon. Come on now, seriously. And I know a rye too. I know you're very fond of double oaked ryes, but there's just something just calming and lovely about a double oaked whiskey.
Smelling a double oak reminds me of like the weather when we're about to have a tornado. I can't quite describe it.
And so there goes my statement of calming, and and you're talking tornado.
I mean, I'm calm during a tornado.
Pre-tornado type.
Well, yeah, like when the sky turns all like a color that's not normal, and then it's like, the calm before the storm. Okay. It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Not me, man. This is just all chocolatey, fudgy, marshmallowy.
But yeah, I was just about to say that. There's a really nice caramely note in here, but I also get this like maybe floral note or something, just a hint of like a floral note.
Can't go wrong with that for a start. That's a good start.
That leans into like medicinal cherry a little bit, but it's...
I apologize.
Oh yeah, could you hook me up?
I can.
There's this really nice softness to this one.
Yeah.
I'll say, and it's not... I would guess this is on the proofier side, I think, because it's not... I'm thinking of like a Woodford double oak where it's got this like nice thick kind of a syrupy profile. This is a little bit more on the thin side and a little bit more on the spicy side. Maybe it was just aged longer. I don't know.
I'm not mad about it. I know that for sure.
I actually get some grape notes in it.
Yeah, I can go with that for sure.
Oof.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're trying to imply here.
Especially about the tornado part, right?
No.
Oh.
No, that just went right over the head there. I don't know what you're talking about there, but all right. That's a good start.
I did see this thing. It reminded me of you, like when there's a tornado, like all the dads are outside on the front porch, just looking for it.
I can't say that I've done that, have I? I got the look. I usually get hollered at. Get your butt downstairs. Right, babe? That's what you do? It's something like that.
The second, like the main floor of my house, parts of it are concrete. So I don't know if it's good to be in parts of the basement where there's concrete, because if the house collapses and the concrete collapses, like we ain't making it out. This is getting dark. This is really good. We're gonna stick with the bourbon.
I went from calming and now we're just continuing talking about bad things with tornadoes. Just stop.
I like this nose.
Do you? It's different.
It is very different.
It's kind of thrown me off a little bit.
It reminds me of a rum finish.
Oh, yeah, I could go with that. It just doesn't really give me the same characteristics as I normally get with aromas out of a double oaked.
It's like there's definitely a funk in it. Mm-hmm. Floral funk.
Yeah, there's
Maybe?
like a deep type of honey funk. Like a weird.
This is gonna be another one that nobody can relate to. This smells like Bushi's cologne or perfume a little bit. What does she wear?
I have no idea.
She's very particular about the perfume. I think it's a Dolce or something. Some kind of
Chanel.
blue
Cocoa.
Coco Chanel or something.
Is it Cocoa something?
I don't know. I use Bod.
I know it's expensive, whatever it is.
Seriously,
What did he say?
You don't mess with Bod.
bro, I smell good with nothing. I do. I don't.
I ain't gonna smell you right now.
I smell pretty darn good. I don't put nothing on, man.
You just have that aura. Mm-hmm. I like this one a lot, but it's different. I could see why people might not like it, but I'm weird.
I kind of don't.
No,
No, I'm sorry.
it's sour.
It has a tiny bit of a cardboard note to it. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it. I don't. It's not what I'm looking for in today's blind.
That's fair. Yeah, that's I've tried all of these, and that's the most confusing one because there's no shot. Like none of these are reminding me about what I've tasted before.
Right.
Kind of a head scratcher.
Yeah, I agree.
Did Mom do something with this?
She likes a good theme. All right.
Now this is some
Moving on.
nice light butterscotch, a little bit of oak.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Kind of a little bit more realistic of what I'm looking for, though,
This is what I would kind of imagine more of what a double oak would be like.
as far as aromas.
Like this really nice sweetness on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That is nice.
that is nice, for sure.
The only thing that I could really knock it for is it's a bit thin, but the sweetness and this is like a standard double oak. It's like a quintessential double oak.
Yeah,
It's kind of how I describe it.
I agree. I agree. I'm getting a little bit of an earthy note, but for me, the sweetness shines pretty bright.
The biggest thing for me, and I don't know if this is like standard in double oaks, is like I would expect it to be a little bit more thick or like have a little bit more oomph to it. Would be my only kind of a pitfall. The sweetness is really nice. The palate's nice.
A little bit more viscosity. You're talking about.
The viscosity is a little bit thin.
Okay.
And I probably shouldn't be comparing it to like a Woodford double oak because that's just like pinnacle mouthfeel.
Well, so you
for a
think?
double oak. Yeah.
I mean, to me, I think the 1910 Old Forester is kind of up there as well.
Yeah, you think so?
That's in my mind.
All right.
I could be wrong, but it is. Of course, now we gave out two of them that are going to be that are in our blind.
Oh yeah.
So we were going to do that, but
Oops. Well, if you're watching, you kind of know what it's all about.
Yeah, we're getting down the road anyway. So, all right, D.
Ooh, man.
Oh, brother, brother. Come to
This is a
Come
double
on
up.
now.
This is a double up.
Oh, pancake syrup and just sweetness overload.
Now I want breakfast.
Butterscotch.
I get more butterscotch on this.
Oh,
It's like
Lord.
aged butterscotch.
Oh, yes. Lovely. Forget about it. That's so good.
Is the butterscotch for you missing on the palate though?
Yeah, it is a little subdued. I get it a little bit. I do, but the whole pancakes and syrup thing just comes full front and center for me on the palate with a hint of butterscotch. That nose, though, is
Lights out, man.
Dynamite
That's
butterscotch.
lights out nose right here.
loved it. I love that sip. It's really good.
This should be a candle. If anything.
You got that right.
All right, last one.
Okay.
We're kind of cooking here.
I know. E.
That's nice too, man.
Wow, it's fairly reminiscent Minus on the aromas minus that heavy butterscotch.
I don't know that I get any like maple in here, or maybe it's like very faint, but it's mostly like a sweet note with a
Yes.
faint undertone of some kind of thing, like a maple or a butterscotch or something.
It's like extremely sweet tea, like almost a condensed.
That's a really
sweet
good.
tea / syrup for me.
That's a really good note.
Without, I mean, there's just no harshness on these aromas either. These last two.
This is really. Oof.
I know.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I get some maple on that palate. I'll tell you that. All right, now we got to figure out what we're going to push out first. But I got to retaste a little bit.
I will retaste my first two.
Yeah.
I will say I have the same score for 3 of these. It's gonna be tough.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Dude. That's going to be hard for you.
A is giving me this like, well, okay.
Okay, wow. If I could admit something to everybody, my B had my lowest score first time through, but that second sip there, when I came back to it, is a lot better than what I wrote down on my piece of paper. So now my mind is a little bit of a quandary.
B does really smell, and like I'm not. It is giving me Corner Creek vibes, like a kind of unaged, like a not super high age statement, a little bit of a younger product type of a thing that got double oaked.
No.
That's a young product. I like it. It's a
B?
young B is a young. I would put money on B being a younger product. It has this astringency and this like youthful oak taste that I do like. Mm-hmm. It's got a really nice profile to it, but if I had to like guess,
Okay, I get a little bit what you said about the Corner Creek. I'm retasting so far. It still didn't surpass what I had in A. B did not. It was better than the first time around. The first time around, I was very not enamored by the sip. You all right, honey?
whatever C is, I'm getting a little bit of cheese on there,
Wow.
like a cheesy funk to it. I think that's the one that was kind of confusing. Like, you smell that bad boy. On the nose, at least, I'm getting a little bit of this cheese.
What kind of cheese?
Your mom
Blue
likes cheese now.
What kind of, like
Come on.
funky cheese?
Nah, blue cheese is terrible.
All right.
You like blue cheese?
I love blue cheese.
Mom,
She does. Oh, I like blue cheese too.
it's disgusting.
Oh, come on now. No.
No, blue cheese is the worst cheese. No, you gotta get like a Manchego, or you gotta get like a Munster, or like a nice, like a creamy Havarti. Oh, forget about it.
Well, all right.
I'm very opinionated about my cheese. I don't know what I would push out first.
I'm going to push out B. I'm going to stick with what my gut said first time through. I did retaste. On my second taste, I thought it was better than my first time around, but I just retasted. These two are my highest scores over here. But I retasted A and C, and B still didn't beat out A and C. So I'm going to stick with what I had in the beginning. So I'm going to put B in fifth, honey.
I will also put B in fifth. The more I taste it, the more I get that youthful oak to it, the more that it kind of knocked itself down a little bit.
Yeah. Now here's going to be really tough for me. These A and C, one of them is going to be pushed out next, and I just don't know which one.
I don't either. Double oak blinds, I feel like, are kind of hard. We should do a double oak rye blind next. But I don't know. Like Pursuit has one. Michter's, Jack D. Okay, there's a lot of
ASW.
double- yeah, ASW. Oh.
You know, it's weird. A lot of these blind shows that we're doing, because we're doing quite a few of them on Fridays now. And I used to get I almost break out in hives when it comes up to blinds. You know, it just freak me out. But not anymore. And 9 out of 10 times anymore, 8 out of 10 times at least, my rankings are true to what I put down first taste through. They just are.
My next out would be C. Fourth place would be C. This is tough though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still weighing if this doesn't happen often. I'm weighing if I should revert and switch.
Well, there's some astringency there, and I get it.
In
sip and see, yeah, and I get that. You know, but it's a tough one. It's a tough call here.
Hey, like I get similar aspects to A and C. I think they're kind of a little bit similar. But what I liked about A is that it seemed to have a little bit more of this like back end punchiness to it that kind of held up throughout the.
All right, that's what I had too, so I'm gonna stick with that. So C then is in fourth, honey. I can immediately tell you that A then is going to be in third.
Yep.
And I'll have to go back between D and E.
Dude, if we're going on nose alone.
You would like this too, honey. It's very dessertish.
Would I like it?
You want to try it?
Yes, come on back
Y'all
here.
are sick.
Yeah, alcohol kills the germ.
You don't want to do that, yeah. I mean, I'm not that bad, but yeah. Yeah, it smells great. Trenton's right about that, but
I'm in a bit of a quandary here. A bit of a quagmire.
so good, man. I have a feeling I know those too.
Uh-oh. Now you gotta say.
Now I gotta say.
All right, I got mine. Oh,
Me too. Go ahead, dude. Did you? I got a little bit almost of a mocha note in there.
my first place would
Last
be,
sip.
or no, my second place would be D, and my first place would be E.
All right, honey, that's where we're going to differ. My second place.
First, it's E.
Yes.
My s-
Okay.
My second place would be E, and my first place would be D. But they're so good. Both of them are so good. Listen, I'm just sticking with it because that was my first time around. That was my scores, and but I could be talked. Talk me into it for 20 minutes, and I'll say, okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, they're both just really good. D&E, very good, very good. All right, honey. What's our last place? I think we're both the same as B.
B would be Starlight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is the highest proof one of them all. This is a Starlight Double Oak, 4.5-year-old. This was selected by the master distiller T. Huber. This is batch number DB029.
All right.
106 proof. I think I said that already.
Okay. Well.
And I honestly did not expect that to finish last. That was B.
No, I didn't either.
Okay. That's the one that I said was a younger product.
I had assumptions.
Wow.
Of what ones are going to be on the bottom, but I assume that would be in the bottom three, but not because they're all pretty good. I think we did a pretty good job. Of course, we're not going to be able to collect every bottle known to mankind. So I'm sure I would love to know though in the comments if there's a double oaked in here that we think we missed or don't have that should have been in this blind. I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Because if there's anything in the $50 to $60 price range that I don't have that you really want me to taste, that's a double oaked, I want to know what it is.
Yeah.
So please do that in the comments if you can. Go ahead, honey.
Fourth place was C, and that was Barrel.
Oh, dang. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Barrel Bourbon coming in. This is the 5-year we just reviewed on Monday. This is coming in fourth place. Wow. I'm kind of surprised.
I'm a little bit surprised by that too. However, I'm going to say it again. I could have flipped a coin. I sincerely could have flipped a coin of what I was going to place for those two spots.
So what was next?
Third place was A.
Yeah.
Kurt, I want to know what your fourth and fifth, or first and second place.
Okay, well, and I can let the folks know. And what I say doesn't always have to be right. That's for doggone sure. I've been wrong a lot of times in my lifetime. But for me, in this price range of a double oak bourbon, the 1910 and the Woodford Reserve double oak, to me, that's the one to try to reach. Those are the ones that try to get to those, right?
Yeah. Yep.
They're just that good. So I assumed, honey, that D&E were both 1910 and Woodford Reserve double oaked. I assumed the Woodford Reserve double oaked was D. But then again, I don't know. So
Okay.
what's third?
Place was A,
Mhm.
and that was Wheelhorse.
Okay. And the reason why, honestly, I don't think this isn't one of their core releases. They put it out once in a while, but I like this bottle. That's why I put it in this blind. I really like this one, and it's in that. I think it's in that rough price category there too, and I liked it. These two honestly could have went either way. They were so close on I could have went in either direction. So that's that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going with Kurt's.
You going with mine?
Kurt's second place was
E?
E.
Yeah.
And that was Old Forester.
Oh, so good though too.
I
get it.
I had a feeling.
But I'll tell you what, and if you folks have watched the channel long enough to know, I'm a fan of, me personally, not much as Trent, but me, I love the Woodford Reserve Double Oak. I love it. That pancakes and syrup and that butterscotch on the nose you got. It's great.
Wait, which one did you say I would like?
This one here. But either one. I mean, to me, please let us know in the comments, because this is a great topic of conversation.
It is.
A wonderful topic of conversation. I think these two are the pinnacle of a $50, $55 double oak bourbon.
Price range, proof point, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, they're like best in class.
Yes, thank you.
Mine would just be switched. I prefer this one just a little bit more.
Nothing wrong with that.
But I honestly think for me the big difference was just a couple proof points. It was apparent to me on the back end that there was just a very slight difference in the kick that it was given.
So I guess for me, this one could have went here or here. So it barrel didn't quite make it up to the pinnacle of what my mind sets for the 1910 and the Woodford, but I still think it's a fantastic release for $55.
I do too. Yeah. You really can't go wrong. This was 2022.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been down here a while.
So spring 2022, so almost 3 years ago.
Right.
Give or take. But yeah.
Wow.
Let us know in the comments if there are some that we missed.
Please.
We were trying to find Fox and Odin, couldn't find it, but that's also $90. Pretty expensive.
Yeah, and I didn't really want to add. I'm glad you didn't then, because I think it's at your house, but I didn't. I've got the Peerless Double Oak over here. I didn't add it.
Yeah.
For the simple reason it's $100. It's almost double what we're offering here on the bar top.
Yeah.
Kind of keep it the same.
A little bit unfair. But if we missed one, let us know what you think we should add. And who knows, maybe we'll do another one of these and kind of do a little bit of a rematch with some substitutions recommended by y'all.
Oh, all right. Let's do that. All right, guys. That's all we have for you today. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.